Hi everyone, I'm Havish. Welcome to Consulting Charts series. This is the first in a series of 100 videos where I tell you how to deconstruct a consulting chart and then recreate it on Excel. The example that we are taking today is something I love using all the time. At first glance, the chart seems to be very straightforward. We have the values for 2 years, 2012 and 2017, and we're able to see the difference since they are in two different series. Now, what makes this chart exciting is the CAGR that is coming at the top, which means that we do have a data label for the 2 years. For physicians, we have 691,000 and 848,000 for the 2 years. But we can also see the CAGR of 4.2% that comes at the top. So this is our challenge. We want to see on Excel how we can recreate this effect. Let's hop over to our Excel file. As you can see, I already have the data for 5 markets. So we have Africa, Asia Pacific, Europe, Latin America, and United States, Canada. We have the values for 2 years, 2014 and 2015. And I've kept the chart here for reference because this is what we are trying to recreate. Let's keep this on the side. The first thing we want to do is to calculate the actual value. That means if I'm looking at the YY change, we will simply calculate it. So the value for 2015 divided by the value for the previous year, 2014, minus 1. Let's copy it down, convert everything to a percentage. Next, I also want to create a dummy column. So we will just call this dummy. Now the question is, what value should we keep here? First, let's select the first 3 columns, the market 2014 and 2015. Insert a chart. And we want to select the very first one, the clustered column chart. We will remove the title. Let's make this a little smaller. What we would like to do is to have all the YY percentages coming at the top. That means that above Africa, Asia Pacific, Europe, Latin America, United States, Canada, that is where we want to see the number. To do this, you can see that 16 lakh is essentially the top end of the y-axis, which means that in the dummy, if I keep 16 lakhs, and then we come back to the chart, simply drag in, include the dummy as well. This is what we get. But we don't really want 3 different series. Right click on the chart. We go to change chart type, and then we go to combo. What we would like to do is to have 2014 and 15 as clustered column, which was the case originally. The dummy will be on the secondary axis, but this will be a column as well. So as you can see, there are 2 layers that are coming here. In the front, we have the green, which is essentially a constant value. That is the dummy value. And then behind it, we have the 2 series for 2014 and 2015. We will double click on any one of the green columns, and we have an option for series overlap and gap width. Now, if I change the gap width, what we want to do is to have the same width as the 2 columns behind it. If you want, you can do that, but in any case, we don't even need the column. Remember, we only need the column since I need a position at the top where we can keep a data label. Let me explain. So even if the gap width is not the same, it hardly matters. First, we will make sure that the y-axis for primary and secondary are matching. So we will double click on the secondary and ensure that it is matching the one on the primary. So we will keep our maximum as 16 lakh here as well. So both of them match. We select the green columns and now I want to add a data label. So we add a data label. And the final step required is to simply select the data label. And if you see on the right side, it is currently showing us the value, which means that if we turn it on or off, that is exactly what it does. What we would like to do is to replace the actual value, which is the constant 16 lakh, and instead show the value from column F. To do this, we select value from cells. We select the corresponding column, which is column F, and we remove the value. So as you can see, only the numbers now remain. Let's make that bold. What about the column that we have? Like I mentioned earlier, we don't really need it. So I can simply select the green column. Remember, that's just a dummy placeholder so that I can see all the percentages at the top. And now we can right click, go to fill, and then select no fill. So despite the fact that there is a column there, since we are showing a no fill color, the user can't really see it. For the secondary axis, we can simply delete it. A better way than deleting would be to right click, go to format axis, and if you look at the labels, we have an option to change the label position to none. This way, the format, the position of all the elements on the chart remain the same. What about the dummy that we have at the bottom? Now, there are ways you can change that. For example, if I just remove the heading, while there is a blank position here, it is okay because the user in any case can't really see what is happening. And I can of course change the position of the legend like this as well. And there we go. Let's also remove the grid lines at the back. So we will select and delete it. And as you can see, we get a beautiful chart. And let us say in Africa, we had done 229 in 14 and 1283 in 15. What if the number was different? What if we had only done, let us say, 283? If we change the number, the column changes, and as you can see, the YY percentage at the top changes as well.